There are plenty of famous families that we all know are related, but what about those unexpected links? We're talking surprising cousins, siblings, godparents, and celebs that are related through marriage. You'll be shocked to learn who Paris Jackson's godfather is. If this is your first time visiting our channel, make sure you subscribe, and while you're at it, check out our latest addition to the family, The Trendy, a cool channel for teenagers. Today, we're sharing 10 celebs you didn't know are related. Snoop Dogg and Brandy. There are some unexpected family links in the hip-hop world, and one relationship that has gone under the radar for many years is between a rapper and a singer. Snoop Dogg and Brandy Norwood are related. Can you guess how? They're not brother and sister, but they are close. How close? They're first cousins. Not only that, they're also musical collaborators. The cousins worked together on a track for Snoop's 2009 album, Malice in Wonderland. The rapper worked with a lot of artists on that album, including Pharrell Williams. Pharrell had produced some tunes on Snoop's 2006 album, The Blue Carpet Treatment, and Pharrell had come to Snoop with a song called Special for the next record. Pharrell produced that song for Snoop and Brandy. Snoop told MTV that the pair of them never really told the world about their familial ties, because they weren't tripping off that. But they are family. The cousins made a rare public appearance together when they posed for a picture in 2006 at a Midsummer Night's Dream celebrity and all-star basketball game. Snoop is also first cousins with Brandy's brother, Ray J. And that's a little extra nugget of little-known information for you. Brandy and Ray J are brother and sister. Yes, that very same man who got famous for his relationship with Kim Kardashian and a certain tape. Ashley Simpson and Diana Ross. We've seen how some celebrities are surprisingly related directly through family links. There are also famous people who might not realize are connected through marriage. The two in particular we're thinking of are Ashley Simpson and Diana Ross. Of course, you probably know that Ashley is sisters with Jessica Simpson. But did you know that Ashley has a very famous mother-in-law too? When the singer wed Evan Ross in 2014, she became Diana Ross's daughter-in-law. Ashley was previously married to Pete Wentz, and her son, Bronx, from her former marriage, walked her down the aisle along with her father. Her sister Jessica was matron of honor, and Diana had an important role to play too. She was the officiator of the non-denominational service. Not only that, but the Motown legend also performed at the reception. Of course, what tune could be better than Endless Love? She also hosted the ceremony at her estate in Connecticut. Diana told Us Weekly that the wedding went perfectly. She added that she wants only love, happiness, and joy for her son and his bride. The couple went on to have daughter Jagger in 2015. And in June 2017, they attended Evan's brother's wedding. Ashley was a bridesmaid at the ceremony. Judging from photos, it looked like Diana took on officiator duties once again. These families are clearly tight, as Ashley's sister Jessica was at the wedding too. We are very excited to show you our new platform, The Premium. Get early access to thousands of videos from your favorite channels, including The Taco, The Things, The Trendy, and The Richest. It's all in one place and ad-free browsing. Sign up for The Premium for free and get ready to binge watch just one more video. Madonna and Hillary Clinton. There are celebs that are related closely through marriage or family ties, but what about famous folk who are linked together in a more unusual way? A Washington genealogist discovered that Madonna and Hillary Clinton are 10th cousins. During the 2008 campaign, Hillary spoke about their connection on The Ellen DeGeneres Show. When asked about being cousins with Madonna, Hillary replied, "That's true." And then she showed what a good sport she was when Ellen flashed up a funny photoshopped image. It showed the former First Lady's head transposed on Madonna's body, when Madonna was wearing her famous comb bra bodysuit during her 1990 Blonde Ambition tour. Hillary joked that she wanted to know where they got that picture, because they had kept that picture under lock and key during the campaign. She added, nobody was supposed to see that picture. Ellen joked back that she had it at home. Madonna explicitly supported Hillary during the 2016 presidential campaign, and she too shared a brilliant picture of herself and the presidential candidate, along with a heartfelt plea for others to vote for her too. Madonna shared the caption, "Living for Hillary." She added, "Women run the world. Now they have to get out and start supporting one another." Well, Madonna certainly did that. The genealogist who uncovered the tie found that the pair shared the same distant grandparents from 17th century France, who moved to Quebec and then headed south. He also discovered that Hillary and Angelina Jolie are 9th cousins, twice removed. Nicole Richie and Michael Jackson. We're now moving on to another kind of relationship between celebrities, that of godparents and godchildren. A lot of famous people are godparents to their famous friends' young kids. But this isn't a 21st century trend. Go back 30 years, and you'll find celebs were doing that back then too. And some of those little kids grew up to be just as well known as their famous parents and godparents. Take Nicole Richie, for example. Nicole's family's history is really interesting in a lot of ways. First off, Michael Jackson was her godfather. She used to refer to him as Uncle Michael, just like she used to refer to Uncle Prince too. These music superstars were part of her life thanks to her music superstar father, Lionel Richie. And Prince has a special place in their story, as it was at a Prince concert that Lionel first saw Nicole. She was a little girl playing tambourine on stage. Lionel was friends with her parents, who were having issues with raising their family. So Lionel and his wife became Nicole's legal guardians and eventually adopted her when she was 9 years old. She spent time at her godfather's Neverland Ranch and defended Michael through the hard times. Drew Barrymore and Steven Spielberg. Like Nicole Richie, Drew Barrymore gained a famous godfather later in life. While a lot of parents choose godparents for their children when they're born, Drew's godfather story has a twist. She actually requested herself that Steven Spielberg take on the role. Most of us know that the movie director and actress worked together on E.T., but did you know that Spielberg became Drew's godfather after that experience? And did you know that they actually first met before that famous film? Drew auditioned for Poltergeist when she was 6, and she admitted that she lied her face off to try to impress Spielberg to get the part. Drew told Ellen DeGeneres that she claimed to have a family full of brothers and that she was a prodigy cook. She also said she was a drummer in a rock and roll band called the Purple People Eaters. Spielberg didn't think Drew was right for that part, but he did go on to cast her in E.T. And after that experience, Drew asked her mother if the director could be her godfather, and he agreed. Drew revealed that he always inspired her to be her best, so she didn't want him to see her at her worst, and that's why she didn't go to him with certain things. He always looked out for her though, and made his opinion known in a tongue-in-cheek way. After Drew posed for Playboy, aged 19, he sent her a large blanket with a note that said, "Cover up." Jake Gyllenhaal and Peter Sarsgaard. Some celebrities become related through marriage, and that's what happened with Jake Gyllenhaal and Peter Sarsgaard. Jake and Peter were friends, and then Peter started dating Jake's sister, Maggie Gyllenhaal, in 2002. They wed in 2009, making Jake and Peter official brothers-in-law. But Peter describes Jake as his brother anyway, telling GQ magazine that he's extremely close to him. It's just as well that they have such an unbreakable bond, as things got pretty heated between them on set once. The actors starred together in the 2005 movie Jarhead, and they took things a bit too far during a fight scene. Jake's character was part of a group of soldiers that branded Peter's character, and Peter got hurt during the first take. He later discovered he had a broken rib. When director Sam Mendes asked for another take, Peter admitted that he lost it. He revealed that they looked like they were coming at him just as hard in take 2, so he hit Jake as hard as he could in the windpipe, and then claimed it was an accident. When they came hard again for the third take, Peter lost it. This incident led to the pair not speaking for 10 days. However, it eventually strengthened their friendship. Melissa McCarthy and Jenny McCarthy. The fact that Melissa McCarthy and Jenny McCarthy have the same surname doesn't actually mean that many of us realize that the actresses and comedians are related, but they are. The cousins grew up in Illinois and spent their childhood with their big family. They both then moved to Hollywood in their 20s. In fact, you could say that Melissa has her cousin to thank for her first break. When Jenny was leading the MTV sketch comedy show Jenny in the late 1990s, she helped her cousin get her first job on the show. They both then worked hard at their careers and each made it big in their own right. Jenny's career took a turn towards reality shows and appearances as herself on The View, Donnie Loves Jenny, and Wahlbergs. While Melissa has focused on acting in comedy films like Bridesmaids and Spy, they're still on good terms with Jenny, sharing Throwback Thursday photos of them as kids on social media. But they don't get spotted in public together, and it's thought Melissa wasn't at Jenny's wedding to Donnie Wahlberg. Melissa even told Howard Stern that she and her cousin are in opposite worlds now. She also has another successful cousin who is in quite a different world too, Jenny's sister, the former professional basketball player Joanne McCarthy. Sofia Coppola, Nicolas Cage, and Jason Schwartzman. The Coppola family is a well-known directing dynasty, but did you know that actors Nicolas Cage and Jason Schwartzman are part of it, and that they're cousins with Sofia Coppola? This Hollywood clan is so interesting. There have been family trees published about them to help unravel all the connections between them. So let's trace it back to the beginning. Carmine Coppola started the ball rolling when he won an Oscar for scoring The Godfather Part 2. He had 2 cousins and a daughter. There's August Coppola, who didn't follow the family business, instead becoming a literature professor. This is Nicholas's dad. And then there's Francis Ford Coppola, who founded production company American Zoetrope. This is Sophia and Roman's dad. And finally, there's Talia Coppola, who got Oscar nods for her roles in Rocky and The Godfather Part 2. She is Jason Schwartzman's mom. Are you keeping up? It's a bit complicated, isn't it? Interestingly, Nicholas changed his name from Coppola to Cage because he didn't want to trade off the family's reputation. But he did have parts in his Uncle Francis Ford's Rumblefish and The Cotton Club. And he also starred in Adaption, which is directed by his one-time cousin-in-law, Spike Jonze, who was married to Sophia. What a tangled web. Warren Beatty and Shirley MacLaine. We've seen celebs we didn't know were cousins, but now we're bringing it closer to home. With siblings Warren Beatty and Shirley MacLaine, the big sister enjoyed success in her career earlier than her little brother. She received 3 Oscar nominations for leading roles by the time she was 30, while Warren had none. But then Warren starred in Bonnie and Clyde and had a very successful stretch of career. Interestingly, Shirley was considered for the role of Bonnie, but when her brother was cast, she dropped out, saying that would be adding incest to injury. Unlike the Coppola family, who frequently worked together, Warren and Shirley didn't make their personal relationship professional. Why so? In 2016, Shirley told Closer magazine that she didn't think that they'd be a good team. But what did Warren think about it? When asked about working with his sister, Warren told CBS Sunday Morning that it was not a bad idea. At one point, Shirley was quoted as saying they rarely see each other, but she was there when Warren gave her significant mention when he accepted the American Film Institute's Lifetime Achievement Award in 2008. And she also looked out for him after he was involved in the 2017 Oscars mix-up, when he and Faye Dunaway announced the wrong film for the Best Picture award. She told USA Today she was concerned with how he must have felt being so close to him and protective over him. Paris Jackson and Macaulay Culkin. When you see social media pictures of Paris Jackson and Macaulay Culkin hanging out, they look like a pair of friends, or even a cute couple. But did you know they're actually related? Not by blood, but by another honor. The Home Alone actor is the model's godfather. Macaulay and Michael Jackson were such good friends that the late music star asked the young actor friend to take on that important role for his daughter. Even though he was only a teen at the time, it looks like it was a great decision though, as the pair obviously gets along so well together. Paris has shared adorable snaps on Instagram of herself giving her godfather a hipster manicure. The pair looks really comfortable together, as they do in their Instagram pictures, like wearing bunny ears. Macaulay is also godfather to Michael's other children, and Elizabeth Taylor is their godmother. Talk about a fascinating pair of people to guide you through life. Paris was just 11 when her father died in 2009, so it's really heartwarming to see how Macaulay has taken on a special role in her life from her childhood and now that she's an adult. We're sure Michael would be smiling. Which celeb relationship surprised you the most? Let us know in comments, and please give this video a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching.